Hey guys, RB the Garden Nanny. Today is another beautiful day. It's like 56 degrees. I am, of course, still working out in the garden. Now, when it's snowing out and it's less than 20 degrees, I am not outside. But today, being 54 degrees, I didn't even want to make this video. I just wanted to get out there and get busy. I have a lot of new subscribers and I'm so thankful. First of all, I want to say thank you to you for hitting that subscribe button and making yourself a part of the family, RB the Garden Nanny. I am so grateful. Very, very grateful for that. I have a way of doing my maintenance in my garden. I use a program called Trello. It's a free program. It's just really an organizational program. You can use it for all types of organizing in your home, your garden, whatever. It's very nice because I've sectioned my garden off in 9 sections. I don't want to have to focus on my entire yard. You know how it is. You get out there and you start working and you look over and you see something over there and then you see something over here and you can spend all day outside. And that's fine some days. That's really good. But I don't want to do that. I want to make sure that I have the areas of my yard sectioned off and I can work. If I have time, I can do 2 sections. If I only have a little time, I'll do 1 section. If I have all day, I can do 3 sections, but that would be totally up to me and what's going on. So today I'm working in section 3. That is my side yard. I have a coral honeysuckle that I have on that trellis. I worked yesterday on the trellis and I cleaned up that coral honeysuckle. And I picked the coral honeysuckle because it's not invasive. I love it. It's beautiful. It hasn't been on that trellis for a very long period of time. But over the last year, it has reached the top. Looks like it's always blooming. It's little coral flowers. Really, really pretty. I was told by a friend that the best time to trim a coral honeysuckle or any honeysuckle is when it's not with leaves. I would like to see it go up and over the trellis and just above the trellis be full of flowers, not the side. That becomes really untamed to me. I worked on that yesterday, so I will take you out and show you the results. I like starting a little earlier. It's like, 11 o'clock now. I like to do it now because my street is so busy. Cars are always on the street. Buses are on the street. School buses, that is. And the time I was out there yesterday, there was buses and kids getting off the bus. This YouTube thing is something I enjoy doing, but I'm not really that person that don't care about having a camera on when people are around. I try to avoid that as much as I can, and this is a good time to do it. So I'm going to really hurry and get out there and do what I need to do. The Amsonia, I have not trim that, so I'm going to trim that. My ornamental grass, I have a big one, so I use my trimmer for that, and just some other things. So I'll just take you along with me and let's go. Let's get out here in this good weather. Okay, this is what I worked on yesterday. See how the honeysuckle's on the top part of the trellis and on the bottom it's just the limbs itself starting down here. See how that is the focus? That's what I want to see. I want to see those beautiful limbs on the side. Now, keep in mind, I have a honeysuckle only on one side. So it's going to go all the way up. And the top is just going to be going all the way over to the other side. That's where I'll end it. Actually, on this side, I have a President Clematis. So I will just let that freely grow however it wants to grow. but my focus is to just keep this coral honeysuckle on the very top and not have any leaves or anything on the sides. Today also I want to cut back this Amsonia, which I should have got to over the fall. I want to take out this azalea bush. It is dead, I believe. Not so much dead. I think it hasn't flowered in the last 2 years. So I want to take it out. And do you see the weeds? Look at the weeds. So I'm gonna have to do some edging over here. Cut back a lot of this iris foliage and more of this foliage. Just, it's a mess right now. So I just need to work on that. This is zone 3, my side yard. And I'm just gonna try and get as much done as I can. It's a beautiful day. This is all weeds, guys, all of this. So I'm thinking of coming all the way around here, working on all of these weeds, cutting back this ornamental grass. I love it, but it is a wild thing. Remember, I used to call that my silver lace vine, the wild thing. Well, it's no longer here. I have growing instead a wisteria. It is not invasive. This is the one that is not. You still have to keep watch of it and cut it back as needed. But yeah, let me get started before this day is done.
I'd find you out here.
How are you, Mike?
As soon as the weather got better, I knew I'd see you outside.
This is my favorite hole. I love, love, love how long it is. And it does a great job at weeding. Hey guys, RB the Garden Nanny. I am getting ready to show you some work that I did the other day in my side yard, section 3 I believe it is, but I'm gonna go out here and show you what I got done. Birds are back, yay. That time of year, February, love it here. I cut down this ornamental grass. It is a big grass, but I love it, love it, love it. So it's staying. I was going to take it out, but why I do that? Over here, I'm going to be having several things come up. I have some, gosh, I better make sure. I'll put whatever all these things are that'll be coming up on the screen. And I also added a wisteria here. My silver lace vine died, and so I'm looking forward to this wisteria coming up on this trellis and surround this fence, top of the fence. It'll probably be a while before that happens, but you never know, it might not. I have a crepe myrtle still over here, and this plant here. I have in a row here some phlox, white phlox. They are so beautiful. So that's going to be coming up. I had cut back this coral honeysuckle, and you can see the bark here on this arch arbor, but I wanted just the top to go over the middle and down on this side. I'm going to be training that to do that in this area and just keep this sidebar clear of any leaves and flowers or any of that. It's just going to be at the top. Over on this side, I cut the Amsonia, but I cut this back, way back. Every year I cut it back because it grows humongously. I did cut back the azalea. I think I'm going to get rid of it. It's been here. I actually got it from a neighbor who used to live in the area, and she's been gone for several years. And this thing was beautiful for several years, and now it just stopped flowering. So like I said before, I can't have things in my garden that's not performing because I don't have the space for it. Over here is where I have all of my cannas. I did that last video showing that my cannas come back in this area. As long as it's by a foundation, it keeps coming back. This whole clump here is that canna. I really enjoy the fact that it comes back. And this is my oak leaf hydrangea. I'm going to just have to come in here and prune off the heads, the dead heads. That's all I do on this one because they're kind of finicky as far as knowing where to prune at this time of year. So I'm just going to cut the heads off, and I'm going to do some maintenance over here, right along here, and just clean up this dead stuff. And I'll take you back when I am done with it all. It's going to be so beautiful over the spring. Can't wait.